we have another Mega Random game. I'm a big fan of the Mega Random, one of my favourite type of gamers, just because it shows the best of players and really just how well they can play. So I can't really pronounce most of the names, so over here we have Red playing as the Byzantines, Loader over here playing as the Britons, we have Chengjing, I think it is, playing as Persians, and Blue over here was Teal, by the way. Luda was playing as Teal, and CSC Jeffrey over here playing as Teutons and Green. So, Mega Random, what have we seen? Each player has started off with a barracks already. Looks like there is absolutely minimal gold on the map right now, and the way the map is divided up is very interesting. You've got these big oceans here with, if you can see, we've actually got terrain in the mountains, really. Mountains in the water. So you can get a galley height advantage now, if you can see, if you look at it. So it's going to be extremely interesting to see how they play this. So everyone has quite a wall-offable position, as you can see, so all players are able to wall off quite easy, especially over here. Luda does have a great section, just wall off this section here. I believe these two players here are allies. Yep, so if he could wall off this section here, he would be pretty much set. And really, it's going to be they're going to have to push across this area here, which means each player is probably going to wall on the side, and galleys are going to be able to fight in here as well. Naturally wanting to get the galleys to the top of the area here. So let's have a look into what our players are doing. So as we can see, 2 small gold mines on this island here, 2 small ones here, and what we got? We got 4 small ones there. But this island over here does look like it has a fair bit more stone. Or nope, looks like stone is going to be the primary resource in this. So if you can mine that, you want to be able to sell it off. So let's have a look at what they've seen. And there we go as well, not getting a scout but getting a hunting wolf actually. Interesting fact about the hunting wolf, if you can actually select a target to attack it, it will move faster. That's definitely a given. So at the moment they're just discussing with each other, teamwork, to see who's got what, wanting to know if either player has seen boars. What we can see is that a mass amount of deers, we have forage bushes, lots of deer, minimal gold and maximum stone in the area. Hunting wolf over here still using these to explore. So naturally, hunting wolf being a slower unit, definitely slowing down, but keeping it up, and a little bit of micro needing to be done there. All players are playing kinda hard, lumber camp up already, and I think I might just speed it up quickly. So no boar, it looks like. No boar for either player. Only looks like we have 1 relic on the map. Yeah, it looks like we have 1 relic. No, 2 on this island here. So that's about that there. So 2 relics both on the same island. That's no fair. But hey, they call it Mega Random for a reason. So Doc is coming up and it doesn't look like he's noticed the elevation yet in the water. And we'll probably notice that very soon. And we'll probably expect to see that in the chat if they haven't already noticed. Coming over here as well, he should notice it. Here we go. And there we go. Should be starting to see this elevation. And I think he just killed off one of Blue's villagers. If he did, that was a good effort. Yes, so this terrain in the water, just this elevation, is going to make the game that little bit harder to play. It means they're actually going to have to focus on where their galleys go, how they go, and seizing this high ground is going to be probably one of the biggest things on top of the main list. So Luda having the best play at the moment on top. Green, what are we up to? Green lost a villager there, and lost his hunting wolf. That is going to cost him a lot, especially exploration-wise. He hasn't managed to explore much. He's explored most of his island, but still not being able to explore much around. Still killing off one of their villagers though. Extremely good idea. Both players coming out with the docks already. And Luda, nobody going up to the feudal age yet. But then again, so we have Red going up to the feudal age now. And I believe that is going to be the first one. Yep, so Red is going to be able to take out this galley war. Jeez, that thing's just tearing away. putting up another layer of wall there, fair enough. And we can expect galleys very, very soon. And there we go, galleys coming out now, and looter and that going up as well. 3 docks there, maybe even a 4th, just 3. That's interesting, they could have landed over there, that's very interesting. But 3 galleys coming out here, and going to be able to use this elevation to their advantage. There we go. And population blocking himself there. And as you can see, that using the high ground. And forcing him off this high ground here. And we can be expecting more galleries in a second. There we go. So even more galleries coming through there. Galleys on this side over here for Ludo, taking complete control of this section. Fishing boats being sent off to try and avoid the destruction there. And just as you can see, using this elevation in the middle here, trying to use it to their best advantage. Especially with ships, getting that advantage it's not a well-practiced thing, because you don't get elevation in the water, and this is only really there because of it must have been like a map hack or something to get it. But slowly trying to take out these docks over here, and trying to protect these fishing boats at this stage. These ships moving up around here. And some great galley marker coming through. Looks like he is going to lose it though. Yeah, those galleys are going to go down. Green has got this section here. And asking his ally to come down for help here, very smart idea. And those fishing ships are in trouble. Especially if Jeffrey just keeps pumping out these galleys, he's going to be able to absolutely start ripping this shoreline to pieces. Starting to build galleys here so he's able to fight on the water. Slowly getting his numbers up, however these galleys here are going to be pushed out rather soon, forcing him to either lose them or get rid of the rest. Very smart there, trying to lure those ships away. So if he gets rid of these ones now, he'll probably be able to combat the ones here. Very good play. And it looks like we are going to have 3 more galleys down at this stage. Unless he sends out these ones and uses them to help out. Building a dock down over here, very smart idea, going to be able to continue using those fishing ships there. So lots and lots of fight going on, and we've got Ludo going up to Castle Age now, which means one big thing, the war galley upgrade. There we go there. As soon as that is done, there's going to be a big difference. Pushing over a transport ship there with 2 villages. I do believe he's going to be seen. Excuse me. But Blue will probably see this, but whether or not he's able to make the transition to land will be the question. So I've got some villagers out there. We'll just have a quick look to see if not Jeffrey. We want to see if you, not you. Yeah, it was you. We want to see if you know these villagers are here. Hasn't really seen them yet, so can't really do much about that. War galley upgrade, of course, taking the cake there. Both players putting their ships up here to try and take out red. Pushing very hard on red at the moment, however these war galleys up here can make a very big difference. Archery ranges coming up on blue's base, so that means we can be expecting lots of archers to be built, crossbows to be done, and just coming in to try and enforce this area. And Stonewall coming up there, Siege Workshop coming up there. So actually going for a killing at this stage, not trying to do damage, but trying to get in there and get some harassment in. Are we going to be a battering ram? So he is going in. Having to put a barracks up now. War galleys over here still doing a lot of damage, considering I believe he's the only one still in the feudal age, in the castle age, sorry. Barracks coming through, not a barracks, a battering ram smashing its way through over here. I would expect, yep, more battering rams coming out. And blue at this stage just in shock. I don't think he was expecting an attack to come through like this. Red taking back this area over here slowly. Blue forced to retreat down here to save himself from getting absolutely destroyed down here. So taking out these houses next could be a good option, but going for these walls, of course, going to be able to take out that tower using these battering rams, but these archers will be picked off very quickly. As you see, rams standing up very well there. And Blue coming back down over here to try and help out with ships, however he is being chased by these war galleys still. Considering, continuing at the action now over here. And these rams are slowly pushing forward. Doesn't look like he's got any more. Mangonel might be helpful at this point to try and take out all these villages. And there we go, he's passed the wall. Green is in here with a lot of ships, so he's going to be able to do quite a bit of damage. You can see it ganging up on Blue here. However, Green is going to be able to do a lot of damage to these ships, but Luda isn't focusing on this. Luda is now starting to focus on the actual gameplay down here. So we've got Red going up to Castellation now, and Blue going up as well at 31 minutes. That is quite late, but on a map like this you can't really be certain of what is the best timing. So continuing to push on through here, it looks like this villager may be trying to wall up, and that mangonel there, like I said, being used to take out those villagers. These knights here going to want to be trying to take out this ram, and looks like he's going to lose that ram. Losing the ram and the mangonel there. Tower nearly going down, keep it quite close. And the scores now are in the favour of Green and Blue. Green taking over most of the waterways here. Not much they can really do to come back from this, except to just absolutely spam warships. It looks like as well Luda's base down over here is going to be taken out. Or maybe not. Talking about something down over there. But multiple knights being created here might be wanting to come down here and try and exterminate this area. We've got stables coming up though, and who are you, Teutons? Britons. So won't be able to get paladins, but knights and light cav are definitely on the option right now. Lots of light cavalry being created just for raiding purposes, I'd say. Here we have Blue, Green and Red going head to head. Red obviously going to be losing this fight up here. And Luda still focusing down over here. However, Blue is putting in quite a solid effort at this point. And I swear I just heard a castle noise. There's a castle coming up for Britons, which means longbowmen. And I don't think they'll really be used in this game. I wouldn't expect it to be. We've got a big blur of colour coming down this way now. And protecting that dock with this castle, smart plan. What do we have over here? Knights going through and battering rams. So light cavalry coming in, non-upgraded. And taking on a knight, bad option. Lots of light cavalry being created, and not going to be able to do more. Continuing to fight in through here, pushing in hard, and using these ships here to his advantage. Very good plan and very solid tactic. Continuing to help this push in through here. Again, this gate coming up, so not going to be able to come in through here, having to run the whole way around here, and that means you'll be able to be sniped on from the shore. Quite simply. And trade is up at the moment on this island here, very smart idea. Especially with the lack of gold around, it looks like most players have used up their gold sources. And there we go, so trade is going down for both players. And all this light cavalry here just trying to damage the economy. Losing quite a few buildings down here to sniping from the shoreline. But not a lot else that they can really do at this point. It's going to see who can hold out the longest. But if Luda can get in here and interrupt the trade, you can expect to see a bit more coming. And Stonewall coming up there. Round over this side we have quite a bit going on. Looks like like going to lose a villager on the side, but using monks to convert this light cavalry, very smart play, very decent idea. Just like if you were down here, you could convert a villager probably from the other side of these cheese and use them to build an inside base. Definitely all possible scenarios. But just killing off all these houses and trying to keep his population down there. I wonder, let's have a look. And he's going Imperial, so not a bad idea. Has enough population, but if he loses these houses, he may get population blocked. These monks here, of course, are just proving absolutely critical. Flare going off there for gold mine. And what have we got? Green just sitting through here, trying to kill off more and more units, and I believe, well, at this point, Luda and Pungzi have actually lost the war. I wouldn't expect them to come back from this unless they can master huge amounts of ships down on the side over here. Monks going for conversions again. And taking out this light cavalry. Slowly healing it, of course, going to be doing quite a bit of damage out. And it looks like this is working quite well, especially if he kills off one of these light cabs. This could work out extremely well, this tactic. Especially if you had another monk, you'd be able to sit there and heal it up. And so basically this cavalry's being blessed by God. And here comes that other monk back, so that other monk is going to be able to help. Looks like he's going to... No, didn't lose one, but converted one as well. Quite good play there from Blue, actually. Very smart play. But at this point, Luda and Pungzi are down by a lot. So it's almost good game, especially with Blue going into Imperial Age and being able to get that Galleon upgrade. Galleon, of course, being a very important upgrade. These castles here being the only thing keeping his docks alive. But I don't know if Persians can get cannon galleons, I'm not sure. I'm probably not going to check right now either. But if they do, these castles would be no problem at all. Can't really tell at this point. And being absolutely smashed down here, trying to land on, but not getting away with it. Slowly getting stabbed to death, there we go. So trade between these plays up here, quite good. Getting quite a bit of gold per hit. Let's have a look. Getting 66 gold down over here, which I'll have a look at you guys. Only getting 29 down up here. That's quite a difference. So we might have a look at Jeffrey from it. Jeffrey having lots of food and wood there, ridiculous amounts of food and wood actually. So it could go for spears, skirmishes, could even go just heaps of light cav. Playing as the Teutons though, right? Teutons, so it could only get scouts, so that wouldn't be worth an angle playing. Continuing to fight this off. It's really good to see who can breach whose island first. That's what it's going to come down to. Slowly losing all these docks down over here. Cannon galleons though could be some great investments at this point, whether or not I think Teutons can get them, but not particularly sure on Persians. Slowly trying to bust through over here. However, these castles making it extremely hard on these galleons to do. 7+2, we've got 8+3, so whatever they do, they're going to be able to be outranged. And that looks like a trebuchet. Trebuchet right there, taking down these castles. Actually, great play putting the trebuchet there. He's actually managing to protect it with ships, and honestly, I'd rather a ship there protecting it than an archer. Sounds a lot better to me. And what have we got? We've got galleons from Luda down over here. This trebuchet and more trebuchets coming up through here. Of course, staying on top of this hill area here. Giving them a... I don't know whether they get a slight advantage, I'd assume they do, because archers do. But hey, what can you do? So pushing in through here, and as soon as one of these players is, well, broken into, they're pretty much going to have to give it up, honestly, because if they lose that trade, they're going to have no source of gold, and that means they have pikes, and skirms, and light cav, and that's about it. When you're coming up against a force like ships, there's nothing really you can do about it. Nothing really at all. Continuing to fight through here, more and more trebuchets being created. Of course, being able to protect them with the ships, so it's not really a big deal to be protecting them with anything. Because, well, they're doing a bit of curveball there by the looks of it. Or are they going for this? Looks like they're all starting to aim for this. It's being repaired. Why not aim for this one down here? And, oh, green landing onto the base. Very smart play there. However, like have been created, because that's really all he can create. Red putting a castle up there to make sure the position's not done. That outpost there being absolutely valuable to what he was doing. This area here being contrasted in on, so going to be able to start moving up into there very, very soon. Trying to come in here and destroy these ships, I would say, but with all of these trebuchets coming down on this castle, it looks like these castles are going to go down. At this point, Persian definitely able to move in. I don't think he's got much army on play though. No real army on play, just some monks. But definitely going to be able to push in on his opponent there, so he's got the ability to push in. Trebuchets, of course, still having quite good defense against ships. So we can be expecting to come in through here about now. As long as he can watch them from the shoreline, he's okay. But wanting to take that castle there down, I would say. We've got a fair few ships up over here. And we've got Jeffrey managing to sneak his way onto this island here, trying to put up some stables, getting some knights out. Knights, of course, going to be extremely useful in this situation, especially when his opponent's so low on gold. Let's actually just check how much loot it has. Only at 600 gold, so very far down there. Jeffrey on 1,400, so lots of ability there. Going up to Cavalier there, which means we can expect the Paladin research next. And villagers trying to take down these trebuchets. I believe they do actually get a bonus attack versus trebuchets. And looks like it's going to survive. Just not pulling those units back there. Not just surviving. Castle going down there, and castle coming up here for the Persian player. Very good tactic there. Over here, losing quite a few villagers, honestly. Lots of knights are being created. Light cavalry coming into here to help, but against knights, light cavalry aren't going to be able to do much, especially when they go up to cavalry in about 10 seconds. Going up to cavalry. Of course, being outnumbered there, but pumping more units in and using that to keep going. Certifying his position here by building this castle. Cavalier coming in through here to actually raid the town. It looks like this is going to be a good game right now, especially with all these trebuchets here. Going to be able to take out this town extremely easy. Red trying to reinforce the position. Byzantines, of course, getting extremely good trash units. Example, spears, skirmishers. And going to be able to do a hell of a lot of damage with them to these cavalry if he can get the units out. I do not believe he's going to be able to get enough out. Slowly attacking through this stage here. And castle going up by the looks of it. Not going to be able to do much to stop this either. And I would say it's just about good game. There's not really that much they could do about it. So castle finally going up there, taking a few hits there, but not enough to stop it. Blue coming in here, trying to defend these trebuchets. Cavalier doing a great job of it, pushing in through this section here. As you can see, starting to lag right out of my computer, as we can see by the amount. It's still faster than normal, but hell, it's not as good as it has been. Continuing to fight in through here, another castle coming up. Looks like he's not going to be able to stop this one here either. And if they can get one up around here, as you can see, desperately trying to protect the trade at this point. We've got Teutons in here just destroying the trade. Britain's looter there trying to put up a castle to defend this. I have a feeling it will not go up as much as, and it won't help as much as they want it to. Especially with all these trebuchets around, not going to be able to help up against that. And that is castle down, and paying off all his food to his ally here, trying to want and get more light cavalry over here. Siege workshop coming up there. I swear I could hear a ram. No, elephant, close enough. But elephants coming in from Persians, not just elephants, but elite war elephants. So at this point it's pretty much game. There's not much they're going to be able to do about it. Defending the trade here, but as soon as these trebuchets and elephants turn around, there's going to be nothing they can do about it to stop it. At this point, just lots of pressure coming in, lots of stables in this section here. Red going to be forced to wall off from his ally if he wants to stay in the game, but I don't believe that's going to happen. We have multiple castles still here from Looter. Of course, all this stone that's being around, being responsible for the reason of so many castles. So over here, coming into this castle here, as soon as they lose this trade, that's pretty much it. And as soon as they lose this castle, they'll lose that trade. Looks like we've got a trebuchet there aimed on it. Another castle coming up, using these castles as very offensive units in this game. Elephants over here, absolutely dominating the trade section. And looks like this castle's about to go down. Trying to kill off these villagers. I don't know whether he's got trample or not yet, but can't really particularly tell. That castle is going down nevertheless. We've got more stables coming up here for green. Lots of damage being done over here. And I just want this castle to go down already, honestly. And looks like that trebuchet stopped. Who knows? But continuing to put castles up in the space, continuing to fight their way through. And there we go, so Ludo resigning there, which means we will get red close behind, very close behind. There we go. Alright, so it was quite an interesting game. Thanks for watching. Remember to comment, rate, and subscribe.